So Donna, as Jesus gets farther into his conversation with this woman, it's a really interesting kind of give and take between them. And there are ways that he provokes her, and ways he assures her, and ways he invites her to discover things. And I'm just curious about, well, when you experience that, and even if they're outside your comfort zone, sometimes, either provoking or assuring or helping someone discover something.
Well, like I said, when I first came here, I had read all the books, I went to the seminars, I went to the boot camps, and when you're meeting people one-on-one, the reality is all that stuff goes out the door, and I think the best way I can explain it is no one gives you a manual on how to raise a baby. You really have to do it. You have to go by how the child reacts to you, and it's a very vulnerable thing to discover who this new individual is, when it's a baby. And it sort of was like that, meeting the different people I met in town, and to wait, really take a deep breath and go out at night and wonder who you're going to meet, to go out and not know what is going to happen. And I like to look at that. I live my life in a place of prayer, and I like to think that that prayer helps me be awake and aware to what God might have for me. And that kind of helps me go a little bit beyond my comfort zone to do that. I like meeting people, but sometimes it's a very vulnerable thing to walk into a place and not know a soul. And then at the end of the night, you met 5 different people who, and 2 at least, want to talk to you about who you are and what you're there. And the bottom line was, half the time it wasn't about me, it was me learning about them. And that was another lesson I had to learn. It really didn't matter what I had to offer. What mattered was people were really looking for a new person, a new friend in their lives, and and that really helped me to be a little vulnerable and to let go of my agenda. I think I don't like to use that language, but that's really what would happen. So a lot of discovery was, what do people really want to know? And what I come away with was, people really don't care what you know. They really need to know you care. And that was probably my biggest takeaway in the last 24 months that I've been doing this. And that's where that's where I landed. And if people know that you care, it's amazing the things that you discover, not only about yourself in the conversation, but about others. And it's also helped me to understand who I am as a member of Haverhill, as a citizen of Haverhill, not just as pastor of Phoenix Rising. So those really opened up all answers to all those questions. So I've been provoked, I've been assured of different things, and transformed. That's one of our key words here at Phoenix Rising.